no doubt that God of War is one of the biggest Western-developed franchises of last gen, and one of Sony's hottest properties. We've seen various games make the jump from console to portable with various degrees of success, but now, developer Ready at Dawn, which cut its teeth on the excellent Daxter, is ready to present what could be the shining jewel for the PSP, God of War: Chains of Olympus.
Olympus has sent a message, and I am here to deliver it.
As a prequel, Chains of Olympus fills in the troubled past of Kratos as he serves his sentence of servitude in exchange for his godly ascension. Through books, glimpses of the gods, and plentiful but quick cutscenes, a narrative is carved through the dreamscapes of Morpheus, the halls of Tartarus, and across the river Styx. Like several other aspects of the game, the story has been streamlined, but not shoehorned onto the UMD. It never drags on or forgets itself, and it continuously tantalizes with twists and turns, making the game difficult to put down. Not as fortified in Greek myths as God of War 2, there are still plenty to wade through. For all of its blockbuster intent, though, it can get melodramatic at times. Almost every line Kratos delivers is a guttural bellow, and some of the emotional attempts come off as sappy.
Who would release such evil?
All things considered, this game is a technical marvel. It's managed to fit in the core of its older siblings, and with one less analog stick. The game is still a straightforward death march, with the occasional semi-hidden spot to uncover. Expect to be constantly trapped in some sort of arena, as monsters and demigods appear intent on ending Kratos' journey. These amphitheaters are where the bulk of the action happens, with waves of enemies taunting you to pull off brutal combos. New weapons and magic appear as well, but less than in previous games. It's more than enough to keep things interesting, especially when you factor in upgrading, which unlocks new abilities and combos. And thank Zeus himself, when you replay the game, you can bring your powered-up methods of destruction with you. Occasionally punctuated with a 30-second brain teaser, this isn't one of Kratos' more cerebral outings, but the puzzles are all fair and fun. Video game conventions like invisible walls are a little too prevalent, but appropriately huge bosses are evenly spread throughout, even if they're not as awe-inspiring as the Hydra or the Colossus. It's not as revolutionary as God of War 2, but it's refined the essence of the series for a near-perfect portable play, with plenty of save spots and an intelligent camera that doesn't need you to man it with a second stick. So, how does Kratos move? Very, very well. Despite the lack of a second analog stick, he still has all his key moves. Dodging is now handled with the shoulder buttons and the primary stick, which meshes with the rest of the game's streamlined approach. Regular and strong attacks as well as grabs return, allowing you to string out devastating combos. You'll be spending a lot of time with the Blades of Chaos, with only a single other weapon revealed late in the game. Likewise, magic has its purpose and place and can really help out in the harder difficulties, but it's generally a second-class citizen to the Blades. Make no mistake, simple doesn't mean easy in Chains of Olympus. It continuously tests your skills, with scenarios that may seem impossible on the first go. Quick-time events return, giving bigger enemies close-quarter death scenes, making doors harder to open, and occasionally getting you out of a tight situation. Never too abundant, they lend a sense of the unexpected and can be skipped in a lot of cases by just bashing on the bad guy some more. Not all is perfect though. While the analog nub works great for moving in a direction, making circles is a little too unwieldy. The other little moments that define God of War are here as well. You'll do downright bastardly deeds, and Kratos is no stranger to the pleasures of the flesh. Greece and gods have arrived intact, and while there may be some things missing, it's mostly the superfluous, like swimming sections and extended wall climbs. Everything that makes the series great is here. Great combat, well-designed levels, and epic boss battles. The gushing continues, with the game featuring production values through the roof. The cutscenes and gameplay take advantage of the widescreen display to the utmost degree. Backgrounds are detailed, character animations are super fluid, and there's no sparing the details, from the subtle glows to the beautiful boss battles. There is occasional screen tearing, but it's a mere blemish on an otherwise peerless visual package. The sound work is also top tier and should be played with headphones to get the best out of the stereo savagery.
Where are your gods now, Kratos?
Load times are quick, rounding off a complete package that other developers will be trying to top for quite some time.
This time I will not be so merciful.
If you're looking for God of War 3, you'll be disappointed, but everyone else should be happy to be playing one of the best looking, playing, and designed handheld games ever. This is the top shelf of gaming on the go. What other game can offer a menage a trois on a bus?